Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Bob Statistics 001 here, and welcome back to Stepford County Railway. So in this video today, I'm going to be sort of doing a guide video on the do's and don'ts to do in this game, because some people do know, some people don't know. There are rules in this game that you have to follow, and let me tell you, if you get caught doing something wrong, the worst could come to the worst, and you could get demoted or even a ban or something. So that is why it's very important to follow the rules. And also, if you don't follow the rules, it will also mess up other people's experiences in the game. So yeah, so just follow the rules. So if you do like this video, guys, on this guide, then I'll do another guide of the dispatcher's role and the guard role. I think the dispatcher's role and the guard role will be totally different videos, considering there's a lot to learn in them, in those roles. So that is what I'm going to do. So this video will be focusing on the do's and don'ts of being a passenger and being a driver. So let's get into the do's and don'ts of being a passenger. Okay, that is number one on what you can't do, or what you shouldn't do, is platform jump. So platform jumping is technically you just jump from platform to platform. That is not allowed in the game at all, and if you get caught doing it, then it can lead to some serious consequences. The next thing as a passenger you're not allowed to do is trespass, meaning go places where you're not actually meant to be, like down here where I am, and not on the platform. This is called trespassing, and again, it can lead to some bad consequences if you do this in a public server. Be mindful, only do things like this in a private server. You can buy them. I think it's like 75 Robux per private server you make, and you can do whatever you want in a private server. You will not get punished. But if you do it in a public server and you get caught, trust me, it would not be fun at all. So just be mindful of that. Another thing you're not allowed to do in the game is train surf. Train surfing is when a train stops at the station and you just jump up on the roof and then the train starts moving. That is called train surfing, and that is also not allowed in the game, as it is dangerous and also is called trespassing as well. So just try and avoid doing this. I have seen someone do this in public servers, and they immediately got kicked out of the server. Another thing you're not allowed to do in SCR is standing or jumping or walking along the artillery masts here, the poles that hold up the electric power lines for the trains. This is also called trespassing, so just don't do it. Okay, now moving on to the things you can do as a passenger. So, at some stations there are passenger lounges you can go to. There is one here at Lynn by the Sea, the lounge. You can go in here, and it sort of looks like this, sort of like a calming room. It's got like a piano. You can play piano, and you can also just chill out and have a drink also. And you can also check the train board as well, to make sure that you will be able to catch your train on time. Also, another thing you can do in the game, there are loads and loads and loads of places you can go to find special things you can find around the maps. For example, here at Bowden Station, you can come here and you can see this ex-community director and experienced developer of SCR sculpture right here at just outside Bowden Station. You can also come to Bowden Station to get Stepford UFC merch. It's the Stepford United football team merch. So you can just go up to it, click it, and you just have to buy it for 20 Robux. Also in Stepford County Railway, there is remains of an old abandoned railway operator you can find in the game at several locations. One of which is just down that road from Coxley Station, and I will show you it now. One thing you can see of the remainings of the old railway operator does mean you trespassing down here, and you will find it just here, Metro. So you can see some remains of it here, just outside Coxley Station. Another location to find remainings of this old operator does not involve you trespassing. You can just go down the road here. And here it is right here. Coxley Newton Station on Metro. And it says here, Metro services no longer operate here. Please use Coxley Station just 5 minutes up the road. And as you can see, there would be stairs going down here to the Metro platforms, but it's currently now blocked off. And also, more remainings of Metro here is some bits of old track just left here. I've actually been down to the Metro platforms at Coxley Newton Station, but that was in version 1.6, and at the end of version 1.6, that is when Metro became blocked off for the public. Sadly, I did not get any footage of me being down there, but it was quite interesting until it got blocked off. But that was when I went down there. There was no trains anyway, so I guess it was just like a goodbye time of Metro. Another thing you can also come and see in SCR is the surrounding areas of the world here in Stepford, such as fountains that don't actually work, but you can see the water here, and also there are many shops that some are named after SCR YouTubers and some I think are just made up. Also at West Benton Station right here, West Benton Station just here, you can just come down the path here and see the sculpture of MattyX 2013, a former developer of SCR and is also a SCR YouTuber. Also at West Benton Station there is a small miniature model of a Class 165 here. Also in Stepford County Railway there are adverts for all the operators you see in the game, such as Stepford Express, such as this one, Airlink, like this one, Stepford Connect, which is this one, the operator that replaced Metro, and Waterline. And also some other adverts for talking about the transport network of Stepford as well. You can find these adverts at every station, and some of them are quite interesting. There are also some stations that are great for train spotting. I have done some train spotting videos myself. You can check them out. I will put a link in the description for all the train spotting videos I have done. Also in the game, there are some rather large stations you can visit in the game, and some of them are based off of real stations, and I must say they look amazing. This is one of them. I believe Benton is based off of Birmingham New Street, which is the second busiest station in terms of traffic outside of London. Stepford Victoria Station, which is based off of London Charing Cross Station. Stepford Central Station, which is based off of London Waterloo. The only thing that's not similar to London Waterloo is the through tracks. The two through tracks that do not terminate here. They just pass right through the station. Stepford East Station, which is based off of London Bridge Station. Then we have St Helens Bridge Station, which is based off of Stratford in London. Then we have Stepford Airport Central Station. I do not know what station this is based off on in real life. If you do know what the station is, do let me know down in the comments. Then we have Stepford Airport Parkway Station. I think this station is based off of a station in real life, but I do not know. But you can tell me by telling me down in the comments below. Also we have Airport Terminal 2 Station, which is based off of Manchester Airport Station. Then we have Leighton City Station, which is based off of Newcastle. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And lastly we have Lynn by the Sea, which is obviously based off London King's Cross in London. And finally in this video I will be showing you the do's and don'ts of being a driver. And the second thing is
Service
skipping
to
stations
Stepford,
or
Victoria. Calling at
passing the
Stepford,
platform,
Victoria
as you can
only.
see.
This train is formed of 4 coaches.
This is Financial Quarter. This train is for Stepford, Victoria. The next station is Stepford, Victoria.
Please try and avoid this as much as possible, as it causes delays or confusion to dispatchers or guards when they're trying to dispatch trains. Also, please avoid this as much as possible, as if you do it too often, you can get in some trouble. So please make sure you are following the correct speed limits, as it will help you slow down to your next station and allow you to stop at the correct place marked on the platform.
This train is formed of 4 coaches.
I recommend coming into stations below 45 miles per hour, as it will help you stop at the correct place.
This is
And
Financial
also
Quarter.
will help you not to
This train
overshoot
is
the
for
platforms.
Stepford, Victoria. The next station is Stepford, Victoria.
Also, another important thing when coming into terminating stations is to not to hit the buffers, as you can be despawned. Or will be despawned. Sort of like that. Also, another thing to try and avoid, and that is skipping stations. If you do it too often, your train will
Service
just be
to
despawned.
Stepford, Victoria. Calling at
So please remember, when you're coming into terminus stations like this, you are coming in at the correct speed limit, or if it is above 45 miles per hour, just go 45 to help you slow down in time, so you do not hit the buffers. This is a nice place for a train to be at
This
a terminating
is
station.
Stepford, Victoria. This train terminates here. All change, please. Thank you for travelling with us today.
The best way to get points in SCR is driving. So you get the class 357 for free as soon as you start the game. And you have the 2 routes that you start with, and that is Stepford Victoria to Airport Central, right here, and Stepford Victoria to Edgemead. As a driver, you get 5 points for every station you stop at, and if you invite a guard on board your train, for every stop you will get 10 points per stop. The easiest way to earn experience in the game is by driving routes. At the end of each route you will be given 5 experience for every terminus station you stop at, as it is a way of getting experience for more routes for you to buy. Due to at the start of the game you will start with 0 points and 0 experience, and some routes will require more experience than others. There are 4 main operators in the game for you to drive, which includes the class 158, 2 car and 3 car, 168 clubman 4 car, Class 170, Class 185, the Class 195, the Class 321, which is currently unmeshed, which means it may be a bit more laggy than the mesh body trains, such as the Class 331 here. It has two variants, the 3-car and the 4-car Trainbow version. The Class 333, the Class 350, the Class 357, the train that is the default train that you start with when you start the game, the Class 360, and the Class 360 Special, which represents the 50 million visits. This train is also free, so you can get it for free. The Class 377, the Class 380, the 3-car and the 4-car, the Class 444, the 4-car Class 458, the 5-car version of the 458, the Class 465, which is also currently unmeshed, so again it may be a bit more laggy than the meshed trains, the Class 68, which is also unmeshed, the Class 707, which is the easiest train for you to buy as your second new train, as it was for me. So this train will be the next train you buy after driving the 357 to get the right amount of points for this train. Or you can just save up to buy one of the other trains. It's totally your choice. The Class 717, the Class 720, and the Class 730. The next operator that you can drive is Stepford Express, which is fast trains running between long distances. You can drive the Class 220 or 220, which is the 4-car version of the Class 221. They both look the same, but just have different types of axles. The Class 801, the 4-car HST 43, Class 43 HST, the 5-car Class 43 HST, and the 4-car buffer version of the Class 43 HST. The Class 220 and 221 you get at the same time when purchasing, and the Class 220 and 221 is the is the cheapest train for you to get on Express. So I think the first train for you to get on Express will be the Class 220 and 221 or the Class 801. And then you can move on to the HST 4-car. And I think you have to have a certain amount of experience to unlock the 5-car HST and the 4-car buffer HST. The next operator you can buy and drive is Waterline. The trains are the Class 143, the Class 143 double. This is just a two Class 143s coupled together. The 2-car Class 165, which is currently unmeshed, so it may be a bit more laggy than the meshed trains. The 4-car Class 165, so it is just two 165s coupled together. The 3-car Class 166, which is currently unmeshed, just like the class 165. The class 171. The class 195. The class 195 3 car. The class 319, which is currently unmeshed. So again, it may be a bit more laggy than the meshed trains. The class 379. The class 508, which is currently unmeshed, so it may be a bit more laggy than the meshed trains. And finally, the class 730 3 car version. The last operator you can buy is Airlink. The trains on Airlink are the class 345, which is currently the longest train in the game, with an amount of 7 cars or 7 coaches, but can only do the terminal's shuttle, so that will be performing services around the airport. The class 185 3 car, the class 185 double, which is 2 185s coupled together. The class 185 probably will be the first train you get on Airlink, as it is the cheapest train to buy. The class 332 4 car, the class 332 5 car, the class 360 4 car version, which does not exist and did not exist at all on Heathrow Connect or TfL Rail. Only the Greater Anglia and East Midlands Railway 360s are 4 car, and the real class 360 5 car version, the class 387, the class 755. This train is currently unmeshed, so it will be more laggy than the other trains that are meshed, and for some reason the front part is not loading up, but if it was finished then it would show orange here. I recommend you not driving a train until the picture here has fully loaded up, due to if you did start driving a train when the picture is not finished, then you'll be driving a train that's not fully built. So just a piece of advice there. And lastly, the class 802, which is currently the most expensive train in the game. And that is all I have time for in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you do not miss out on any new content in the future. And I'll put a link in the description of some of my train spotting videos for you to check out. Also be sure to subscribe to my friends' channels also, to show them some support and subscribe to their channels. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Take care guys, and as always, happy gaming.